if it was tidy, it would have been open.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the reveal on that, because that's coming up on this new series, isn't it? That's going to transform, I'm sure.
Yeah, it will do, and it will look completely different. I don't get a chance to go back. What I do is what we call the first look. So I go to see what it's like before it's done, and then the camera team go back for what's called the reveal. So it's sometimes I have to watch the show to see what it's like. So I get to see it as well.
I was going to say some advice. Tune into the series and you can see what happens.
You never know. It's worth it. It's been going a while now. It's stood the test of time.
And it still brings some great stories, and we're all fixated by the transformations, aren't we? What else can we expect this series?
Well, I've seen some sites, as you've mentioned already. I've seen some... You know what it is, Jeff? When you do the show, you're never sure who you're going to meet. You're never sure who's bought the properties. You're not quite sure how experienced they are, or whether they've been doing it for ages and it's just, it's a piece of cake to them, or whether they're not sure. Some people get the budget very, very wrong.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
Then disaster looms sometimes.
Yeah, because sometimes what happens, and you know what, I'll hold my hands up. Whether I'm right or wrong to do this, I will continue to do it. Sometimes I'm interviewing and I will say, so what's your budget then? I've got about £5,000 deal. I'll go, okay. And then I'll go, cut the cameras. And I say, listen, just for the record, your windows are going to cost you £5,000. The extension will cost you £15,000. So why don't you say 40 just to cover your back? Okay,
oh my word.
Cameras on. What's your budget? About 40, Dion. About 40, I think I'll get by with 40.
Dion.
You know what it is, Gareth? Yeah. I don't want people to look silly on the TV. I don't want themselves to look silly. So I want to give them an idea and help them out a bit, if they need it.
Yeah, you'd be also the worst financial advisor I've ever heard of. Hey, tell us about this. Tell us about the celebrity special where we saw a picture of you with Steele the Gladiator. What's this all about? Is it working in the same way? Same sort of format?
Yeah, well, because Zach's into his property as well, so he kind of knows the show. He knows the format of the auction house and stuff like that. So he's been buying property for some time now. He's got himself a little portfolio, and he came and had a walk around. He did some pieces to camera. I did some pieces to camera. For my liking, he did too many pieces to camera, let me tell you.
Wow.
But I didn't say anything.
It's funny you should mention that.
Because he's quite a big lad.
He is a big lad. And it's funny you should mention that because he's obviously a fan of the show and a fan of you. He's obviously been watching you because we all know you have this saying that's been going on for years where you talk about there's the stairs leading up to the bedroom. Lovely job. Steele got you on this one.